We we suck. Ooh, we suck. But something gotta change, 'cause I don't know what it is, but oh my God. All right, y'all. Enough of games. What's up, y'all? It's your boy C Money here, aka Mr. Cayman James. Y'all know what time it is. Sorry, y'all. I've been gone for about 3.5 weeks, y'all. I wasn't feeling really good. Nose a little stuffy. But I'm back. I'm ready to roll. Now, I know I didn't react on the Jacksonville or Chargers game. But, like I said, I wasn't feeling well. But, we got the Carolina game. And the Jacksonville game, I didn't really have to really react to that because there wasn't much really going on. You know, wasn't really much going on, y'all. And it seemed like that real ugly head from the Jacksonville game was real ugly head today. But I'm going to get into that Chargers game. Good, great win, by the way. Great win. But it's about the Carolina game and the atrocious, the trashness, just the bad with the Texans. Like, all right, y'all. But one thing I gotta start off, I'm gonna start off on the defense. But and y'all know who I'm gonna, y'all know who I'm gonna get on in particular. I've been saying this since I started my videos, y'all. Y'all can go back and y'all can look at it. People who know me in Houston, y'all know I've been saying this. Who know me, I've been saying this for 2-3 years. Jonathan Joseph needs to retire. I don't get what Bill O'Brien and Brian Game was thinking bringing him back. And I gotta put the onus on him because Bill O'Brien got the GM hat on. So I gotta put the onus on him because him and Brian Game was aligned, as they said. So y'all watching this, the man is getting picked on. Like, if I, as a fan, can see this, what do y'all think people who watch tape and play football for a living and make money for their families, what do you think they see? No, seriously. If as a fan, if I can see it, clearly they can see it. And what did Bill O'Brien say? Oh, he has veteran presence and everybody who's young, they can learn a lot. Okay, yeah, learn when you get about early 30, you need to retire, yeah. You sure right, you right. Now, I said this, and me and my homeboy, we laughed about it, but I was like, man, they better not do that. But they did it anyway. I said, please don't bring back J. Joe. I said, you gonna bring him back, do like you did T.J. Yates, Brian Cushing, and Akeem did and Andre. If you wanna bring him back, it's like a young veteran coach. Cool. I would love Jonathan Joseph as a coach. I think he would be awesome as a DB coach. As a player, look, y'all, sometimes you gotta know when to let it go. Why do you think Jonathan Joseph said what he said in his press conference doing training camp and all that? I'm blessed to be here. Matter of fact, they still believe me and I can still make plays. Why do you think he said he was blessed? He know he can't play no more. If he knows that, then clearly, why didn't Brian Game and Bill O'Brien figure that out? Now, I know Bill O'Brien Game was the scapegoat, that's why he got fired, but y'all know who the real person that brought him back. It was Bill O'Brien. See, while we give him praise for what he did last week, you know, I think that was still a fraud win, but the GM role is like, no, it's not good. Like, you look at this team, yes, Laremy Thompson, yes, King Stills, but overall, no. You missed the boat when it came to defense this year. Like, seriously. And I want to get into Bradley Roby. Now, I said this. He doesn't get burnt a lot, but his body is limited to make plays. Like, let me give you a prime example of what I mean by that. Yeah, Bradley Roby is only 5'10", maybe 5'9". They just give him the 10 and give him the extra inch. You know how the NFL do. The man has short arms. The man has short arms, y'all. So, and I said this during the preseason. I said, well, he might not get burnt. That's my friend. But he's going to get burnt. Well, okay. And I know, and I've always said this, that DBs, they're not going to stop every catch. I mean, you would have to be Superman at corner to stop every catch. But that's not possible. You just want to play the receiver the best way you can and don't let him get big yards. Bradley Roby thing is he can't make plays on the ball because he's not, while he might have the speed and the skills as a corner, that's why he always played the slot. And then when he got a chance to be the number one corner last year in Denver, he was horrible. Now you see why Denver didn't want to resign. First of all, and I've always said this, if the team that you were previously on didn't want you, and now don't get me wrong, I've always said that sometimes new environments can change a player's perspective, whether that's basketball, football, baseball, whatever sport it is. But Bradley Roby was a first-round pick. So if the team didn't want him, in mind, he was a first-round pick. If the team didn't want him, we had to go re-sign him because you got him for pennies on the dollar. You see what I'm saying? The Texans' way of thinking has cost them because we want to sit there and be cheap. 2 years ago, you had Tremaine Johnson and Malcolm Butler on the market. Now, I'm not the biggest Malcolm Butler fan, but clearly he's better than Jonathan Joseph, and he's better than Bradley Roby. Now, Tremaine Johnson is benched with the Jets, but the thing is about that, it's the Jets. I mean, what has gone right with the Jets since the Mark Sanchez and Rex Ryan day? What has went right? Like, seriously. So, I can't really take that seriously because I can bet if Tremaine Johnson gets released today or tomorrow or next offseason, I bet he going to still have a hot market. It might not be $64 million that he got from the Jets, but he going to still be worth like $48 million. You can't take what he did away. You can't take what he did with the Rams because with the Jets, you can't take the Jets seriously. Now, if we were to get Tremaine Johnson next year, I wouldn't mind, but that's next year. I only bring it up to say the weak spot on our team is the secondary on our defense. You can clearly see that. How the hell Kyle, yo. Now, it was funny when Gardner Minshew from Jacksonville was doing it, but now it's kind of like, okay. And I'm not saying Clowney would have made a big but I can bet you Clowney wouldn't have let Christian McCaffrey do what he did. You don't have no athleticism on your D-line. Yeah, you got talent, but there's no athleticism. When you got talent and athleticism, that's a beautiful thing. And look, y'all, I know a lot of people don't like Lonnie, and he's been getting kind of caught on the last couple of games. But see, Lonnie is a rookie. I expect him to get caught on. And then also the fact that Romeo's scheme is not good. Because his scheme is not good, it makes Lonnie look bad. And just like everybody talking about Bill O'Brien, who has Romeo developed? Like, seriously. People have always said, shout out to Saw Sports who's mentioned this, that the players develop players. I have not seen this coaching staff develop not one player that they drafted and they molded to be a Pro Bowl player. You can't say Bouye because we all knew when Bouye came in to that preseason game against Dallas in 2013, we all knew that he had it. We just like, okay, he just gotta get the experience, get molded, and be better. Who have we got or signed undrafted or drafted? What corner or what DB has been good? I can't even say Justin Reed because his brother Eric Reed played in NFL. He was already ready coming into the league this year. He was already ready. So I can't even give the credit to Romeo and Bill O'Brien for that. He was already ready. I got a brother that's in the NFL. Why would I be, I'm saying, like, why would he not be ready? I think he's hurt still, but, you know, we're going to see how that goes. And for the love of God, Deshaun Gibson, y'all. And I said, and y'all go back into your memory banks and look. Deshaun Gibson, y'all, might just be the upgraded version of Raheem Moore. Now, you would say, well, Raheem Moore, he wasn't even all of you right. But Deshaun Gibson, we brought him in to be the tight end stopper. But all I see the first 4 games is them put McKinney and Cunningham on the tight ends. I haven't seen them put Deshaun Gibson on. I've seen Deshaun Gibson roam and be in some coverage when the ball get caught, and he just be like, what's going on? Now, Deshaun Gibson wasn't really healthy like that during training camp, so this is technically day preseason, but this is nothing new, y'all. The Texans always start out bad. We haven't started out good the first 4 or 5 games since Kubiak was here. So we need to figure out what combinations go, because like I said, I already said we're going to go 5-11, 6-10. But come on, y'all. Don't put up, this is embarrassing. A rookie quarterback and a backup quarterback putting up numbers against this defense. Now, elite quarterbacks, okay, but rookie quarterbacks and backups should not be doing this. Seriously, y'all. Now, let's talk about the linebackers. Believe it or not, that's just been the best people to me. We can say the D-line too. But Cunningham and McKinney have really making plays. But as y'all can see today, look, I love Bernard McKinney. And he's like, and yes, he's played every game. Knock on wood. He ain't been hurt. But y'all, the man can't cover. I said that when he was coming out of college. I said, man, he's a good run stopper. He has good instincts, but McKinney cannot cover. If you give McKinney an open space, he's not built like that. Even Cunningham, as good as Cunningham, believe it or not, Cunningham is really good, but even Cunningham he's not Luke Kuechly, he's not Bobby Wagner, he's not Darius Leonard from Indianapolis. But we like I'm saying, they might be one of the best pieces on that defense, but they have a lot of best by scheme. Now, I don't think, I could be wrong about this, but I don't think Luke Kuechly is a stride linebacker cover guy. But based on Carolina defensive scheme, Luke Kuechly looks awesome in coverage. And I'm going to get to that later when I talk about Deshaun and all that. I think y'all personally that this defense is a bend. I hate to say it, they're a bend but don't break defense. It was like that last year. When you traded Clowney, it was going to get even worse. My homeboy, well, you have better corners than last year. No, you don't. No, you have better corners than last year. Oh, wow. Because of Bradley Roby, a man who has limits. Wow. He might be good. He might have the corner ability to stay with people. I'm not taking that away from Bradley Roby. But at the same time, the man is 5'10", and he has short arms. Yeah, in high school and college, that works. But in the NFL, if you don't have the physical traits, like you might have the speed, you might have the skills, but your physical body abilities are not allowing you to play like you really should. So I'm going to take this in consideration that, Romeo's scheme is also bad. But I can't deny what I see when I see these corners play. The safeties that can't really put it on them because they really just dead. That's what's called safety. They're there to protect whatever they can protect if the corners get beat. Now Whitney, y'all, is balling. That boy, a third straight game with a strip sack from him. I'm like, okay, that boy playing for that bag. But what blows my mind about Bill O'Brien and Romeo Crennel, more so Romeo. So when Clowney was here, you didn't want to put him outside. No, I'm saying you put him outside, but why couldn't you kick JJ inside like you've been doing the last 2 games? So you couldn't do that when Clowney was here? That's what I mean, y'all, but it was something personal towards Clowney. Because basically what they done is Whitney Mercer, JJ, and Brandon Scarlett. That's their 3 pass rushers. Mixed in with a little DJ Reed or a Blackson or whoever you want to throw in the mix. You couldn't leave Clowney and Mercer outside your edge and leave JJ in. So you couldn't do that when Clowney was here. But now you can do it with Brandon Scarlett. They just didn't like Clowney, y'all. Because any right person in mind, because analysts, everybody was saying, damn, you got JJ Clowney and Whitney Mercer. Why can't they get pressure? No. So, yeah, Whitney Mercer's playing inside rusher, but now you got JJ. You put Whitney Mercer as a natural edge position, and he's been dominating. That's what I'm saying, y'all, about this team. We just, and that's why I picked us, y'all, to go 5-11, 6-10, because the defense. When you traded Clowney, you really, okay, we're going to beat Kansas City, but the problem is that what we're seeing today, the problem is you're not Kansas City. You don't have the type of coaching staff or the play calling to be the type of team where even though our defense is not that good, we're going to put up a lot of points. That was my whole point. Or you trading Clowney. It wasn't necessarily that, okay, you want to trade the man, fine. All right, get some assets, get some picks, get some play, get something. You got 2 bench players that don't even play. Jacob Martin plays a little bit, but Barkevius Mingo and Jacob Martin in a 3rd-round pick. You do realize if Clowney doesn't re-sign with them, they get that pick back. Okay. Y'all know that, right? That's why I say this team, and I know right now it's really bad because y'all know, man, we done wasted tickets, man. We've been waiting all year. This need to happen. For us to make change, this needs to happen. So overall, I'm gonna give the defense a C+, only because they made 3 turnovers today, and the Texans should have did more with that. I'm not gonna get to them, but I'm giving a C+, because the plus is because they made 3 turnovers. I can't go B because you didn't. Christian McCaffrey. Now, I forgot about Christian McCaffrey. Now, if anybody know me, I wasn't that high on Christian McCaffrey, y'all, coming out of Stanford. I was like, he gonna be Danny Woodhead, but just faster. But I was like, nah, this dude. But within his 3rd year, Christian McCaffrey, y'all, is balling. I'm like, okay. So, what that is telling me is the scheme is really bad, because you can't tell me that Christian McCaffrey is their best offensive threat, and he almost had 20 yards from scrimmage. Come on, y'all. This man down there had a 100-yard receiver and freaking 100 yards rush. That's sad. Come on, man. then the fact that the way he was moving and shimmying, I'm like, this dude, I said, now Alvin Kamara did it all right, but so now we see if we go against elite running backs like Alvin Kamara or like today a Christian McCaffrey, clearly it's not we're gonna struggle because, as I say, I like McKinney, I like Cunningham, but they're not Darius Leonard. They're not Bobby Wagner. They're not Luke Kuechly. They're not athletic enough to stay with these fast running backs. Yeah, when they penetrate and make plays out the sideline, but when it comes to covering running backs, then clearly, we're going to struggle. So, okay, y'all. So let's get to this offense. Where do I begin? So Deshaun couldn't get into a rhythm. And clearly what we've seen is, and I've said now, this might be Deshaun's worst game. Now, don't get me wrong. And I mentioned this in a couple past videos. Deshaun got to stop looking for the deep ball and look for the check down, the slants. Because, he explained it today in the press conference about cover 4 and cover 6. They're not giving you the deep ball. Now, even though I say it's on Deshaun to take the check down, to take the read out the backfield and all that, I still got to put emphasis on Bill O'Brien, y'all. While y'all praise him for last week against the Chargers, even though I still say it's fraud, but they won. How did Arizona put up 25 points and we put up 10? Arizona. You gotta be kidding me. The team with the worst O-line, the worst talent, 25 points. And we're telling we got 10 points, y'all? And that's only because Deshaun did a damn scramble run. Come on, man. Now, we can't say Tim Kelly. We can't say, maybe, no. This is Bill O'Brien. Because guess what? We can say Tim Kelly, but just like Brian Gaine, he's the fall guy. No, we're not doing that. It's Bill O'Brien. Because you made that motherfucker, excuse me for cussing, y'all. Y'all made that non-experienced offensive play calling the offensive coordinator because he been your homeboy since Penn State. And I said this, Bill O'Brien needs to get an offensive coordinator. But you know why he wouldn't do that? Because if it's not the New England offense, if they don't know it, then he's not going to bring an offensive coordinator here. I don't understand it, y'all. I don't get it. You knew you had problems in the front office. You knew you had problems with the show. Now, I was good getting the quarterback coach from Seattle, Carl Smith. That was good. But, and I'm like, I was watching South Sports to shout out to Honcho, y'all. A lady called in and I heard what she had to say. And it's a lady. But she had some good points. She was like, why isn't Deshaun developed? Why isn't he like Patrick Mahomes? Why isn't he playing like Dak is right now? Why is that? Why do the Cowboys offense look better than ours? Because to me, you can toss up who's better, but I think we have a better skill set of players on offense than the Cowboys do. I like Amari Cooper. I like Randall Cobb. I like Ezekiel Elliott. I think Ezekiel Elliott is better than Carlos Hyde. But besides running back, we have a better overall skill set of players. But they're putting out, mind you, with the Redskins and the Dolphins. But that's my point. Against the bad teams, they put up 30+. But us, Jacksonville and Carolina today should have not been 10 and 13-point games. Somewhere 20 and 25-point game. That's my point. See, and I don't like the Cowboys, really the fans, but I can't even hate on the Cowboys because they're doing what they're supposed to do. They were supposed to blow out them teams. We don't do that. The only fight on these 4 games should have been the Chargers and the Saints. Other than that, Jacksonville and Carolina should have been blowouts. But no, we don't do that. We sit there, we play down to the competition, and we don't take advantage of less. Hold on, y'all. Carolina didn't even have their best corner today. And I shouldn't be getting upset because really, reality, I picked us to lose this game. No, let me be clear. I said they should beat Carolina, but I said this going to be the game. Go back and look at my video. I said they can possibly start off 1-3 or 0-4. Because you can make the case you shouldn't have beat Jacksonville and you shouldn't have beat Chargers, but it is what it is. You won the game. It's over with now. But it's still fraud because you don't go into when you go to the next game, you don't say, oh yeah, Texas, man, they dominant. You don't see that. That's my whole point. Okay. Now let's talk about this O-line. Believe it or not, they didn't play bad. I still think the Zach Fulton injury early got them because, y'all, Greg Mann's the reason why he's a backup. Greg Mann's got towed up, knocked down, shed it over like, it was like, meet your little ass on. So what and Nick Martin, I'm still banking on why they give him a $33 million stint. I don't know why. Even though I could tell you out my mouth, I could be wrong about this. If you're a Bill O'Brien guy, you're going to get paid. Like, so you didn't want to give Clown the extension, but you wanted to give Nick Martin? What? But all right. So let's talk about the running game. Running game wasn't bad. I think you had like 90 yards on the ground, 80 yards. Okay, we gotta talk about this scheme with this offense. Now they said coming to the game, Carolina was second against the pass, so they got a good pass defense. But I'm gonna say it again, y'all. How did Arizona put up 28 to 25, 28 points? The same, and Arizona don't have no good team. They're the worst team in football. Telling y'all, it's Bill O'Brien's offense. Now, yes, this was Deshaun's worst game. He missed them throws with Will Fuller and D-Hop. But I'm going to go further to what my man Honcho said and what my man Spitz said. Our receivers don't get open, y'all. Like, and that's why I said comparing Kubiak to Bill O'Brien. We had Andre Johnson, Owen Daniels, okay. Kevin Watson, please. Oh, he was all right. They was always open. And now, mind you, Kubiak playbook is zone run, play action. Andre was always open. Like, I gotta give credit to South Sports to mentioning that. Andre was always open. And mind you, just like D-Hop, Andre had the safety over the top. It didn't matter. And we had Matt Schaub throwing him the ball, who y'all knew, which I was a supporter, but then once he just Them pick six, he just went off the wall. But anyway, he had Matt Sharp throwing the ball. And Andre was getting consistent yards every year. So with a better skill set receiving core, because I think that receiving core was way better than when we had Les Gene and Kevin Walter and Andre and David Anderson and all these other average ass players. But Andre, they got open. We just had Matt Sharp. Why is that? I've been said this. Oh, before I get to that answer. This is why I'm going to be a little explicit here. Who the fuck called that goddamn play call? With throwing to D-Hop with a fucking D-Hop pass? Who? Now, the reporter came out the locker room at halftime said that was a bad play call. Oh, so you ain't going to take the onus on that. You're going to put, I know she didn't say it, but you read into her line, we said that when she reported that Bill O'Brien said it was a bad play call. No, you trying to throw Tim Kelly under the bus. But here's the problem, y'all. I'm not gonna blame Tim Kelly like that. You know why I'm not gonna blame Tim Kelly? Because Tim Kelly shouldn't be our offensive coordinator. He's the tight ends coach. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody got to start somewhere. Kyle Shanahan, which I wish we had. He was the running backs coach when he was in Denver before he got as an OC. So, but see, the thing is, his daddy was a play caller, Mike Shanahan. So, he already had the pedigree to become a good offensive coordinator. His daddy was one. So, we got to take into consideration that no matter, when you had George Godsey, he was the scapegoat. Remember him? Now it's Tim Kelly, scapegoat again. Bill O'Brien is the problem. Now, we can make all the excuses we want for Bill O'Brien, but this is the honest fact. Andy Reid does not have Tyreek Hill, and Pat Mahomes is still putting up 300-plus yards a game. Like, we can make all the excuses we want to for Bill O'Brien. But the fact is, you got Deshaun Watson, you got D-Hop, you got Will Fuller, Kenny Stills before he got a hamstring, hope he all right, Kiki, and you got DeAndre Carter. Ain't no way in hell you should only put up 10 points. Yes, Carolina's a good defense. Just a week ago, Arizona put up 25 to 28 points. Come on. Really? And Jameis just got through putting up yards. Jameis. Tampa. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, y'all. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. My homeboy, yes, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Deshaun did not have the best game today. I'm not observing Deshaun. That's why he was on the field. Y'all go look at the Twitter videos right now. Throwing pass out of the game. He knew he had a bad game. It happens. But the scheme, y'all, the scheme. Because you know what this offense is? Big plays, deep shots, but there's no rhythm. There's no, okay, we just dominate. It's just, okay, let's see if Will Fuller or King steals somebody or Akins or somebody get down the field and make a big play, then we score the goal. See, you know what? You know the funny part is, y'all, I had a coworker named Mr. George. And he said this 4 years ago. I was like, nah, hold on. But looking at the way we do our offense, I'm going to have to agree with my old coworker. Bill O'Brien coached his team like it's high school. And at that time, my career, I was like, nah, bro, but because there's no rhythm. Deshaun is a rhythm quarterback. You know, when Spence said it, I was like, well, but he's not lying. Well, Bill O'Brien said in a press conference today that there's no rhythm. Well, clearly you done fucked because I'm like, you can't get into a rhythm because your scheme is bad. Hold on. Now look at the way they were sacking Deshaun. Like a lot of people said, I watched the game too. The line is really not getting dominated. It looked like that because of the sacks. It's the schemes. Okay. You know the teams feel like this. Deshaun's biggest weakness is reading the blitz. He's gotten better, but he hasn't improved on it. He hasn't gotten all the way better at it. If you know teams are gonna blitz, why don't you create short routes? Anybody that plays football or watch football knows that. That's why Deshaun holds on to the ball. Why does everything have to be a deep shot? And that's what I mean by this Brady quarterback whisper, whatever you want to call him. Create shorter routes. I was saying that with the Chargers game last week. When they simplified the game and got them to 3-4 yard passes here and there, the Texans moved the ball fine. But if the Texans get in trouble when we keep trying to look for big plays down the field, it's fun, it's exciting, but it's not sustainable to win a consistent football games. Because if a team know, like Deshaun broke it down in the press conference, cover 4 and cover 6, they're taking the deep shots away. Maybe you can kind of get a little crack in the zone, but that thing is we're going to play under and give you 3-4 yard pass. Okay, well, that's all y'all giving y'all. Get them with the 3-4 yard pass. Okay, so I got to get an offense a D-. And only right now I get an F because Deshaun scored, but they get a D- for me because you shouldn't just be putting up 10 points against Carolina when a team the previous week just put up 15 to 18 more points than you did the previous week. And then Jameis just put up 20 points just 2 weeks before that on Thursday Night Football. Overall, y'all, you know, until something has to change, until Bill O'Brien and Romeo come together with some new schemes, this is going to keep happening. Matter of fact, I wasn't even mad when they lost because I predicted that, we should win, but I wouldn't be surprised if we lose. Because they're the kind of games that we lose. Games that we should win, we lose. It's been like that even when Kubiak was here. Games that we should win, we lose. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I know it's been a while. I'm back into my game, getting back into my flow. Rocket season getting ready to start, y'all. So I'll get ready to drop some videos with that. Okay, y'all. It's your boy Cameron James here. I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Y'all have a blessed week. Look out for my reaction video for next time. I holla. Peace.